Parker's so happy to be out there again in a Florida State uniform after missing the first 2 games. A 2-game suspension at the beginning of the season for Preston after a situation of a gun and drug charge back in April, and now he's doing his community service and back servicing the offense a little bit. Number 5, the junior out of Delray Beach, Florida. 2 tight end set and a first down. Florida State its own 38. Nice play fake. Ponder running out of time, going deep into basically an area where there was 2 receivers and 2 defenders, and incomplete.
You know, Rich, you mentioned about this really young offensive line of Florida State, but these guys are holding up pretty well when they're not blitzing on the front 4 of Miami.
Well, just because they're young doesn't mean they're not good. Bobby Bowden told us the other day that he thinks this is by far the youngest team he has had in his 33 years at Florida State.
More true freshmen starting for these 2 teams at the beginning of the year than pretty much anybody in the country. It bodes well for the future, but the present makes it a little bit nerve-wracking for the coaching staff. Here's a nice play by Burt Reed, and Reed's out across the 50 to the 45, a pickup of 17. Reed redshirted last year. That's his 8th catch of the season.
He just put a move on Brandon Harris, and Brandon Harris said, where'd he go? Number 1 is Brandon Harris. He was the guy that pass interference earlier. Watch this throw and then the catch. The throw is back to the outside. Here comes the move right now. Goodbye.
And Ponder took a pretty good shot from Antonio Dixon when he let go of that ball after handling a high snap. Pretty good job by the quarterback just to get the ball out there. Now the quick drop and the throw complete inside the 40 to Reed again. He stood up by Brandon Harris, who'll bring him down as we check in with John Saunders in New York. John? Later on today, they fake the end around and go up the middle with Smith. It's about a yard shy. Ajomo made the tackle. Adewale Ajomo, part of that really rotating defensive line. He backs up Moncour. Bailey, who backs up Wesley. They think he's going to be the next major superstar on the defensive line. So they're pretty deep on that side of the football.
They rotate about every 4 plays. They say they go 4, then the next guys are in there for 4 plays. It's a nice rotation. Everybody gets to play.
3rd down on the yard. Play action. Ponder on the roll, and the throw. He's got a man wide open, and he dropped it. Javaris Little feels a little bit that way right now.
Ness, you're not allowed to do this. You are not allowed to drop this ball. I mean, this ball was thrown perfectly. You got yourself wide open, Little, and look at this ball. He fights it. He fights the ball.
Well, he is a true freshman, one of the young guys we've been talking about. And when you play true freshmen, those types of things are going to happen.
Got himself a little bit turned around, might have been slipping a little bit. Florida State's going to go for it anyway. 4th and a yard. Smith. Miami will take over on downs. Nice job by the Canes defense. Well, we talked about the young Florida State line. How can they handle that Canes defensive front? That time they lose.
Paul mentioned in the opening that Miami is 7th in the nation against the run, and they showed why right there.
So now their offense has a little bit of room to work. Robert Marv, Greg Cooper, those guys have been very ineffective so far, but they're only down a touchdown. They haven't had the ball that much, actually. 6 plays. This time they get positive yardage all the way out near the first down marker. Now you hear the chants of Coop or Greg Cooper.
Well, Greg Cooper here is a young man that put on some weight. And now they said he used to kind of dance and things, and now he just runs straight ahead. Sees the hole, believes in his offensive line, and this goes.